The wolf on the hill is ever as hungry as the wolf climbing the hill. It's not easy going it alone, but if you keep going, stay true to yourself, it will be worth it. In the end, the hardest walk you can make is the walk you make alone. But that is the walk that makes you the strongest. That is the walk that builds your character the most. To all of you fighting battles alone, all of you going against the grain, battling the naysayers, stay strong, keep going, stay strong, keep going. This walk is hard, but the hardest walks lead to the greatest destinations. The toughest climbs always lead to the best views. It will be worth it in the end, and if you show what you are made of, the right people will show up in your life. You won't be a lone wolf forever. You have qualities only few can admire because most don't possess. You have strength only few can understand because most have never experienced. So, don't give it, don't settle, don't lower your expectations. Defend to the world, you are going to stand out. You are born to eat, lead the pack. They say the wolf of the hill is never as hungry as the wolf climbing the hill always be. That wolf climbing the hill always over for more. Always hunger to grow, to feed your mind and rise to the highest level you can take yourself. Never looking back. Always looking forward to the next feast. Be some success in whatever you do. It does not matter if you have to walk alone for a while. It is much better to walk alone in the right direction than to follow the herd, walking in the Stay strong, be different, your destiny is in your hands, get out there and hunt it. You know when you are guilty of wasting time and laying in bed and you're being lazy, you know it, whether that was 7 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning, you know it. You have to start the cycle of waking up early by waking up early. Success is not convenient. You have to do what is required to accommodate success, holding the line, maintaining the standard, giving no slack. None. That's the discipline. There are opportunities that are going to come your way, and there might be some other things going on, and you have to make a choice. You have to ask yourself the question, what do you want? Because if you don't know what you want, nothing else matters. How I'm about to use my time, is it positive? Is it purposeful? Is it leading in the direction of where I'm going and the meaning of my life? Is it productive and is it profitable? But when you know what you want, eat. Why do you wake up at 3? Because I know what I want. One thing the discipline definitely does help you with is it helps you get things done. And when you get things done, when you have more success. I wake up, boom, and I go pursue. And if you won't really be successful in life, if you're gonna have it, if you're gonna be it, you will do it. I need you to take personal responsibility. And I want you to say, the reason I'm not an amazing yet, because I hit the snooze button. That's why I'm not amazing right now. A big part of success is just not being and lazy and just doing it. Just get. It's like 90% of is just showing up. The reason why I'm not amazing right now is because I couldn't get up early enough, because I told myself I'm not an early bird. Get there and start working. Like you're not gonna feel perfect every day. I'm not amazing, because I would prefer to make excuses. They make adjustment. That's why I'm not amazing, because there's a lot of taste. I want to do it if it's pretty much the same with everybody that actually gets good at something. I want you to do me a huge favor. I want you to stop talk about this person and do that. That person didn't do this thing. God he had. That I didn't go up here. I didn't get this event. I didn't get. Kill it. That you get. There's got to be those days you push through. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Why haven't you reached amazing? You're just kidding me 100. I'm not, because I'm lazy. Just Me, what, just look at yourself in the face and be honest. I'm not amazing because I'd rather spend my money on shoes. I will spend my money on stuff gonna make a sacrifice in a book or the flyboard. I'm not amazing because I'm not doing what I was told to be doing to be amazing and getting up early. It's not only an incredible competitive advantage because most of your competitors are asleep, but getting up early is a great gift to give yourself. You get more life. I always say that I'm like the most lazy, disciplined person I know because I don't want to do it. Yeah, but I always do. If you want to be an artist, you want to be an engineer, I don't know. But I want you to start the year off. And I talk about, fake dreaming and just write your goals down and be doing. I'm talking about doing what you want because we know with 2 wars, that's where the drive come from. That's what a passing car's problem. When the thing is done, when the discipline has blended, implemented, remember what that feels like. And then remember that those minutes and hours of leader minutes and work here and holding the line in those critical minutes will put you in an infinitely better place physically and mentally if you maintain a discipline. I don't have my morning routine going. I feel, other sorts. So I think it's true for everybody that all in the morning you gotta win it because that starts and sets up everything else. People need that discipline, the routine that will help the rest of Mango better. Did someone mention and be okay that make it really small because it will? Billy trusted that laments a bill. Trust those gloomy and bad dog days. Trust that those are going to be there. Honor the different. When we honor the struggle is to hate the struggle, we can really achieve extraordinary things because our mindset's in the right place now. The first night you're gonna have a hard time going to sleep. What you do is the next morning you wake up early anyways. That first night you only got 5 hours worth of sleep and now you're tired throughout the day. Good. Because then when you get to bed that night, you will turn off that computer, you'll be able to go to bed earlier like you wanted to. You can live on 6 hours sleep, so you have 18 hours. Give 18 2 hours. I want to know what you're doing with your 18 hours because you can work here 9 to 5 and that's 9 and you can travel for an hour here and there. Respect nice little solid commute. Or you want to be a family man, mazel tov. You could spend 2 hours with your kids. What do you do with those other 5 hours? You're watching House of Cards. You're playing Maddock. You're relaxing from the other intense tenant Gary. I already spent 11 hours. Well, great, then don't complain or want more. Respect that by getting rest and this and that, you are giving up opportunity to go into a new work. You want the audacity to have a 1% life. Let's call it what it is. You want to live as well as the 1 to 2% in the world. It's not very complicated. The math is very much like you if you want to have one of the best lives in the world, which is you live on your terms and you have them pay your dues to get there. And you have to be lucky enough to figure out that you and talent in the thing that you actually want to do because you can work 24 hours a day. And if you stink at golf or you're not a good concept producer or your logos look like that, I would make, then you're gonna lose. So that's what you got. The most important thing you can do is win the morning, just win the morning. Man, it is not easy, but it is worth it. Greatness is the most demanding mistress you're ever going to encounter. And I understand the advice that I'm about to give you is not for everyone. Most people should turn this off. But if you're going to stick with me, if you're going to listen to what I have to say, it's because you want something tremendous in your life. You want to stand out from everyone else. You want to do something more than other people think as possible. You literally want to stand outside the norm. And if that's the case for you, then understand that as Albert Einstein said, only one who devotes himself to a cause with his whole strength and soul can be a true master for this reason. Mastery demands all of a person if you want to get great, if you really want to make a skill set your own, if you want to be able to do something, and at the end of the day, if you want to transform the world, if you want to make grand changes, if you want to do all of that, underscore. All the empty words that people spout all the time. Let me tell you, the only thing that's going to separate you from all the other blowhards who are just talking words and will never do anything is to give yourself over completely, to let that obsession, let that thing that you love completely consume you, and in that your only chance to really become great lies as friends. Kafka said, and don't water down. Don't try to make it logical, rather follow your most intense obsessions mercilessly. Can you do that? Can you become mercilessly obsessed? Can you let something occupy you to where all logic and reason is gone out the window and the only thing matters is whether or not you accomplish? Will you hold yourself accountable to metrics? Will you look at the world and see, am I actually making change? Are you prepared to hold yourself to that standard? Because if you are, there is nothing you can't do. If you're willing to take that responsibility on to transform yourself as a human being, if you give yourself over to getting great, if you give yourself over to that obsession, son, if you feed it like you would feed a beast, if you feed it like you would feed a fire that can wipe out an entire mountainside, then you've got a chance. But it's got to burn within you like that. You've got to feed it like that. You've got to feed it skills. You've got to get better every day. You've got to constantly wake up and understand exactly what it is you're building towards that, and build towards it with a relentlessness that other people think is mania, that other people can see only madness in what you do. And if you can push yourself to that level, then the world will bend to your will. So you got to do me a huge favor. You got to do me a huge favor. You got to get to the point, or you don't need a car anymore. You don't need a house anymore. You're going to be pushed by anybody anymore. It dreams you're wise won't push you. Your spouse is going to push you. Your child is going to push you. The need to get better is going to push you, because you're closer than you're ever going to be. It's going to push you. It's going to drive you. It's going to make you better. So do me a favor as I leave. You can't be average anymore. 70%.
I can, I will, I must. I can, I will, I must. I did. I can, I will, I must. I can, I will, I must for that person. I can, I will, I must. I can, I will, I must. I can, I will, I must for that thing you want to accomplish. I can, I will, I must. I can, I will, I must. We're gonna get over it. We're gonna get over it together. I can, I will, I must. I can, I will, I must. I want you to think about that loved one. I want you to stand with me. I can, I will, I must. 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 It's your boy, and I don't care what you've been through. All I care about is what your mindset is like in terms of today, and your future. Are you going to make today count? It doesn't matter where you start, guys. It doesn't matter what talents you're born with. You have everything you need is inside you. Make today count. Get off this. I want you to cut it off. I want you to go in the mirror. I want you to make the rest of your life the best of your life I can. I will, I must. It's your boy, E.T. You.